Howdy folks, I'm Brian,
I'm Amber.
and here's some Reddit. And this is just a reminder to folks that we are going to be doing a live stream later today. So we'll hopefully see you folks there. I know, I wasn't expecting it to be that time either. Our next letter is titled, Am I the Jerk for Singing a Song to My Wife at Our Wedding and Making Her Angry? I just got married last week, and my wife and I are both in our 30s. I'm Mexican and she's American, but we both grew up in the US and our families know both languages. My wife planned every bit of the wedding and was very controlling and a nervous bride. But alright, I get that she's stressed. During the reception, I went to the band and asked them to play the song for me to sing to my new wife. It was Te Amer by Miguel Bosé. It was the song from our first date at a really bad Mexican restaurant, so it became a long standing joke between the two of us. The guests really loved the song. My mother in law cried and said it was beautiful, but my bride seemed upset. I asked her what was wrong, and she said that I'm the jerk for taking the spotlight to enforce my ethnicity and not to just let the band sing our song to us. Am I the jerk? What do you folks think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk.
I can certainly understand if she had a very particular vision for her wedding to basically have it in a particular way. But this is also your wedding too, OP, and you were doing something that you thought was going to be received as sweet and kind and nice. And honestly, I think it's all of those things. And certainly you don't get to dictate how your wife feels about something at the end of the day, but I think that her reasoning is a little questionable at best. At best, it's questionable, and at worst, it's just downright malicious. So, I don't think you're a jerk in this situation, and I'm thinking that this is just hopefully her being under a lot of stress and not necessarily saying things in a way that is good or right. So, hopefully you two can have a heart to heart about this because this could certainly be one of those issues that festers. So, anyhow, take care and good luck. Not the jerk. What a weird way to view what happened. Agreed, her accusation is bizarre. I'm not sure what enforce your ethnicity actually entails. I suppose she's implying that he's swinging around his heritage like some kind of weapon. Not the jerk. Not the jerk, you sung a song that is significant to the two of you at your own wedding. This is an incident on its own, is a bit of a red flag that she reduced it to your ethnicity, even ignoring that it was a song that was actually significant to the two of you. Does your culture and ethnicity disappear because you're married to an American woman? Seems like a pretty racist reaction. Our next letter is titled, Am I the jerk for refusing to help my brother and telling them that he should have expected to lose his children? My brother is going through a nasty custody battle and it looks like he's going to lose his children. This all started because my brother decided to have an affair, continued seeing the other woman, his now fiance, after his wife found out and moved in with his two children once his wife had a mental breakdown. My sister-in-law didn't want her family to get involved until he took the kids, but now my brother is realizing that he's messed up as my sister-in-law's dad and brother are using their money and connections to unfairly destroy him in court. Unfairly. I tried not to involve myself, but all my family wants to talk about is the custody case, as everybody is worried that we aren't going to be allowed to see the kids if my brother loses. I have a casual relationship with my sister-in-law's brother, and my sister suggested that I should use that to look through his phone and his house to see if there's anything that could help my brother's case. Everybody is on board with the idea, but I refuse to do it. I told them that he would catch me, and they still want me to try. I end up having an argument with my brother because he said that I didn't care about how he was going to lose his children. I was upset, so I told him that he should have expected to lose them because he knew who her family were before he decided to go and mess everything up. Am I the jerk? Alright, folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk.
This is just like the day of bizarre stories. Like, these are the most bizarre stories ever. No, OP, you're not the jerk. No one should be forcing you to use a casual adult relationship you have with somebody in order to snoop through their stuff in order for you to find legal evidence against them. No, if you want to maintain this, casual relationship and friendship you have with this other person, then I suggest you not do this at all. And yeah, it's really gross to basically try to hunt down evidence like this, and I think that this is very, very unethical. So, no, you're not the jerk. Don't be unethical. Not the jerk, no offense, but it seems like your entire family is ethically challenged. Has anyone suggested being nice to your sister-in-law and her family in order to remain in contact with the kids? That's what I want to know. It's like, hey, we need to be sneaky and downright just like mean. Maybe niceness is the answer. I have a casual adult relationship with my sister-in-law's brother. Gets out popcorn and begins munching. Not only that, but the whole family knows about this and is suggesting to use it for espionage. Man, I have the most boring family ever. Our next letter is titled, Am I a Jerk for Telling My Mother-in-Law That I Want to Her Son Have Adult Fun Time with Her Son? Throwaway. So, I am a 28-year-old female, and my husband is a 31-year-old male, and had to spend 2 months in a different state to work. He came back 9 days ago. I'm obviously thrilled that he's back, and I've missed him a lot. I was hoping that we would be able to spend a little bit of time, just the two of us together. However, his mom, 56-year-old female, came over when he was supposed to come home. I was slightly annoyed, but I knew she was just excited for her son to be back. However, she never left. Like, I was prepared to deal with her being there for a day or two, but not 9 days. Because she's been here for 9 days, we haven't had a second of time together. She insists on staying here instead of a hotel. For the record, she lives an hour away. The guest room is right next to ours, and the walls are thin. When the two of us go out, she comes with us, or makes one of us stay with her, because otherwise we would be bad hosts. She follows us around constantly. We want to cuddle and watch the movies. She's sitting in the armchair. We want to go to a romantic restaurant, and better make that a table of 3. We have even left her in the living room to go chat in our room, and then she'll follow us. Earlier today, I just asked her to leave, even though both of us have been hinting that she needs to go. She kept saying that she wasn't ready to go yet, and she just wanted more time with her son. I tried telling her that we wanted some alone time, and she kept insisting that she join us. I finally snapped and said, since you seem oblivious, I will put this bluntly. I want to have adult fun time with your son. If you don't want to see or hear that, then you need to leave. I know this isn't the classiest response ever, but I was frustrated. Anyway, she yelled at me, but eventually left. We finally got to have our alone time, but now she's blowing up on both of our phones. She is saying that I'm disgusting and I have no respect for her, her son, or myself. She keeps telling my husband that he shouldn't be with someone who is so crude, and how dare he let me speak to her like that. I'm sure you get the idea. I know what I said was really inappropriate, so am I the jerk? Alright folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk, but why didn't your husband kick out his mom?
Yeah, I think at a certain point, like, your husband needed to, like, grow a backbone and be like, Ma, 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 you need to go. So I don't think you're a jerk. I think your husband was being a little too kind and a little too accommodating towards your mother-in-law. And I think that you two really had a bad situation here, and she just was not leaving you folks alone. Like, I know that no one wants to have that said to them, especially not a family member, but she's just being there all the time, not giving you any opportunity at all to be alone with each other. And you've tried hinting it to her, but she hasn't gotten the idea. So I think the only way to resolve it when somebody isn't picking up on your hints is to explicitly spell it out. So I don't know that there was anything else you could have done other than spell it out. Maybe say it a little nicer. Maybe. But that's about it. Anyhow, take care and good luck. Not the jerk. Crass? Yes. Jerkish? No. Why don't you and your husband have any boundaries with this woman? You're both adults letting her treat you like naughty teenagers. She can insist on staying with you all she wants. It's your house and your choice who stays there. And if you don't want her there, just tell her no. And why is she staying indefinitely instead of this being a pre planned and everyone knows arrival and departure dates? Why did you bother hinting at all instead of just being direct from the beginning? And how is your husband responding to her blowing up your phone and calling you names? He should be telling her that he won't allow her to speak to his wife like this and laying down firm boundaries for future visits so this doesn't happen again. All right, folks, it is tea time. Grab your beverages of choice. I have some tea here. Ember is setting an example for all of us and drinking some water. And I have some jokes.
Just hurry up and tell the jokes, funny man.
What animal do you look like when you take a bath? A little bear. Oh no. That one's just terrible. That one's no good at all. And I have mint tea. Everyone was probably expecting Earl Grey at this point in time, so I probably subverted your expectations. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider giving me a like, and if you didn't, consider giving me a dislike. Thanks so much for watching. Happy Friday. We did it. We made it to the end of the week. I hope you're all having a great week this week, or if you're starting your week off or wherever you are in that cycle, I hope it's all going well. Anyhow, take care and I'll see you all tomorrow.